Hi, I'm sorry about that. Something happened in my recording, stopped recording halfway through my video, so I'm going to backtrack and just sort of try to start where I left off in that last video. Let me get this to play again. So I was talking about trying to get all of your information onto one page rather than having 2 or 3 pages. And I have one more thing. Let me get back to where I wanted to be. Here's another example just showing some really nice, actually I'm going to get out of here and make this a little bit so you can sort of see my mouse cursor. Good spacing in between the information. There's a lot of information, but this amount of space can really help the viewer's eye, and not feel like they're looking at something that's too cluttered. And also the use of the subheads can really help to make the viewer understand this section goes together, then we have another subhead, and then this information goes with this section. Using small, very simple rule lines can help you to delineate different sections as well. And then again, he's showing, again, the skill level that he has in these particular programs and languages, which can be very helpful for specific jobs. Just always make sure that your resume is geared toward, and your cover letter specifically is geared toward that particular job that you're going for, rather than just a very blanket generic cover letter. So if there's a job that you really, really want, take the time to make your cover letter specifically geared toward that particular job. Read the job description. Read those, look for, add those keywords that they're really looking for, specific languages or programs that you know. Really put that into your resume and cover letter so that they know that you're going to have the skills that they're looking for. So it's okay if you, craft your cover letter or resume for a specific job, rather than just keeping the same one exactly the same for every single job that you may apply for. This is one last thing that I want to show you. This is a previous student's resume that she created. But what I really want you to see, notice the color scheme. Oh, and I remember this is another example of a way to add a personal touch. This is her own personal signature that she wrote, and with a felt tip pen, and then scanned it into Illustrator and created a vector graphic out of that so that she could place it onto this black background. So look at this color scheme, pay attention to her typographic choices that she has used, this call out of the yellow with the black field, and then I'm going to show you her resume, or I'm sorry, her portfolio. Now this portfolio is a PDF, multi-page PDF portfolio that she created because she was a designer and she didn't have a web portfolio specifically at this time. But I want you to see the same typographic styles, same fonts, the same colors that she's using throughout this PDF. She has a table of contents, which I think is really nice. For instance, if you wanted to just see what a potential employer wanted to see what her logo design style is, you could just jump ahead to page 42 if you like. And another thing I want to show you that's really nice is that she's taken the time to write out a description of each project within her portfolio. So she's got a lot of work in here, maybe more than you would show. However, she's still taking the time to write a description about each particular project, and that really just helps a potential employer see who the client was, what your thought process was for that project. That can give them a little bit more information or insight into your thought process. But again, just notice that the branding and the sections that she's created, these all match her specific stationery system, the black with the yellow details.